Welcome. All right, we've got our connection going. Welcome to our week 11. Oh my gosh, can you believe it's week 11? Can you believe we are this close to the finale of the challenge? Can you believe we are this close to the finale of the decade of 2019? So, what I am inviting you to do today, we didn't have any specific questions, but this is the perfect time of year to think about how to throw yourself a party. Because celebrating success, admittedly, this is probably one of the things that I need the most work on, or need to be the most diligent about. Celebrating our daily wins as well as our major milestones. So obviously it's super common to celebrate birthdays, to celebrate promotions, to celebrate new babies, anniversaries, big milestones like the start and end of this particular challenge group. But I just want to, and I know I've touched on this a couple times already during this challenge, but just in case it hasn't resonated with you yet, or you haven't taken any action on it yet, I wanted to just drive home that point of celebrating success, including those daily wins. It could be something as simple as getting through a move without injuring yourself, or, without having some kind of major meltdown. I know one of you just did this. So I'm using that as an example. It could be, getting a workout in on a super stressful day. These daily wins are so important. And when we are reflecting that attitude of gratitude that goes together so well, it forces us to enjoy what we have and what we are, instead of constantly in this cycle of like what's next. And even though that's super important, and I love that so many of you are already thinking about what's next, and maybe you've signed up for the next challenge, or you're considering doing something else for your health. I'm just keeping this very health specific here. But I love that you are already thinking of the future and planning for the future, but equally as important is celebrating what is going on today, Tuesday, December 11th. 10th? Oh gosh, it's the 10th because it's day 70, I believe. And I personally, one of my, when I've done those personality profiles, something that always comes up for me is that I'm futuristic. That has so many, benefits in my life of, I'm looking forward, I have a pretty good grasp on what, I want my future to be, and taking people along on seeing, what their future can be. But that also means it's very common for me, and show me a like or say, I am a futuristic person too, if you find that you are routinely skipping out on celebrating yourself. So, benefits of, I was doing a little research on some of the psychology websites I really like, and cultivating that daily practice of celebrating, which is also, a gratitude list. I love those. So many, psychological and physical benefits to making a gratitude list. So if we take that one step further and actually celebrate, the next time you're at dinner, have a toast with your partner about you getting 3 workouts done that week, or them getting 3 workouts done that week, or toast, the fact that you went on your trip to Costa Rica again, and that you're physically able to enjoy all of the things that you want to do, these things that maybe seem so insignificant, but if they were taken away, or if we weren't accomplishing them, it would be a really big deal. It would be a really big difference in our lives, right? So, and when we are cultivating that practice of gratitude plus the celebration, things that you will find that you have more energy, less stress and anxiety. Those two things really go together. When our stress goes down, our energy stress and anxiety go down, our energy tends to go up. We're more likely to help others. And I know every single one of you in this group is a helper. You are out there helping people, whether it's through your job or through, being the city's concierge like Amanda is, or volunteering like many of you do. I really feel like all of you, not only in your actual work, but in your personal lives, are just giving. So you're going to be even more likely and more available physically, emotionally, psychologically to be able to do that. So we're going to keep that up. Oh my gosh, what a group of helpers we have in here. You are likely going to exercise more. So if you're appreciating what you can do in a day, even if it's not ultimately where you want to be, this was a big lesson when I wasn't feeling that great. Instead of getting frustrated that I couldn't do the things I wanted to do, I tried to really actively be like, oh my gosh, thank goodness that I can walk. And it's maybe sounds kind of silly, but it really shifted me from being super frustrated to being super grateful for what I can do, and celebrating, going for a walk with a really delicious breakfast. So you're likely to exercise more. Exercising more, you're likely to sleep better, but also even if you're maybe not doing the exercising more, if you are cultivating this practice of gratitude with the celebrating, you're likely to sleep better because we're, connected to that present moment. It can relieve that anxiety, which can help us sleep better. You're likely to have just overall improved health because we're not spending all of that time going down that rabbit hole of anxiety and stress and worry. So overall health is improved, and you're going to make greater, more efficient, faster progress towards your goal if you are celebrating the little wins. So for example, at the beginning of this challenge, one of the reasons why we do the check-ins, one of the reasons why we have those calendars, or I suggested, having a jar where you're putting your workouts into it, is because if you just waited until the 90 days were up and then assessed where you're at, that doesn't help you keep the momentum going. So these check-ins, having the calendar, checking things off, putting your note in your jar, those are keys to, the celebration. So the next check-in that you write, put that little celebration emoji in there. Let's celebrate. I always, when I see your check-ins, I'm celebrating for you. But it's more important that you do it for yourself. So if you are celebrating and have that practice of gratitude, you're more likely to make greater progress towards your goals. Okay. So, other benefits of doing this, first of all, it's easy. This is not a time-consuming thing. So you can work in, just a little moment at the end of the day where, maybe you even just say, I'm on a winning streak. That's one of my favorite ways to celebrate something small. It just makes me feel really good, and it's free, and I'm just talking, and it's wonderful. But maybe you add 5 minutes onto your walk as a way to celebrate, or maybe you put $1 at the end of every week into a jar, and then, if you did that, maybe $2, $3 or something, $5, however you want to look at it, $1 per workout or something. And then as soon as you've completed enough, you can get yourself a massage. That's a great way to celebrate, and that's a bigger type of celebration. But so celebrating is super easy, and there's a lot of ways to do it for free and invite your community into it. But it gives you a little break, which we need. This challenge group, sometimes I get worried that it just seems like Monday through Friday we're so rigid and strict, but you need a break, which is why I encourage you, if you have a week where you don't do any of it, or a week where you do all recovery workouts, or you take a time out, long weekend, that is good. Skipping days of the challenge to give yourself a break is good. So that daily practice of gratitude and celebrating also allows you to pause and recalibrate, or recombobulate. There's 2 places in Milwaukee that you can find a recombobulation. Is that what it's called? Yeah. Recombobulation area. There's 2 places now. Do you know where they are? One's easy. The other one, It's pretty cute. Okay, but it just feels good. So when you're celebrating, let's say you have a toast with a friend, it feels good, and therefore you're more likely to do more. So love that. And this is where that quote, I don't know where it comes from, but I love it so much. What you appreciate appreciates. I believe I said that last week too, but what you appreciate appreciates. So if you have, friendships in your life that you are really appreciating, you're likely to have more of those. If you have clients that you're appreciating, you're likely to have more of those. So what else? But last, so let this be a note to throw yourself a party, savor the good stuff. There's so much good energy to savor this time of year. And just know that all of this is building this kind of buffer, this little layer of resistance between you and the negativity, you and the, bad stuff that we want less of. So savor the good stuff, and what you appreciate appreciates. Tell all of us how you are going to throw yourself a party, how you're going to celebrate something simple. Tell us something, or not maybe. Here's your assignment. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, tell us something small you're going to celebrate and something big you're going to celebrate, and so that we can all participate in that with you. All right. Thank you for being here. Quick little party, throw a party pep talk. I will see you guys very soon. I love you. I love you so much. Have a great Tuesday. Mwah.